It's Nolan. Going bad on them. I be running up a check and do the dash on them. They was sleeping on the kid, then I passed all them. I was waiting in the water, now I splash on them. Like, cannonball, splash, hit the frog, splash, white wall, splash, jacket jump, splash. Fuck up the drama, just me and my partners be grinding to fill up the bag. Add up the comments, she look at the diamonds, lil' mama gon' rock with the splash. Mission to fill in the blanks, permission to fill up the bank. Gassing on niggas, I guess I should fill up the tank. The champion and tip through the ranks. Driving hits like Golden Glove. Bang head with the shoulder shrug. Mayweather, boy, I'm undefeated on my competition. I just pull the plug. Light a candle for the ops. Got me pulling all the stops. Niggas see me in they dread. Made me think of going locks. I be creeping through your block. See all the hoes in your strategy. I break it down like some crocs. Shit in your tin like some Jack in the box. Got your chick in my spot. She want apples to rock. I'm a bad boy. I just crash for her. I don't pay attention to the dashboard. I be in the pain, then I crash boys. Y'all just act hard. Get your sag hard. I'm a jaguar. Inspiration for the generation like the Black Panther. On my job, I just spread my gift. Do it every year, bitch. I'm Secret Santa. Sweet home, no Alabama. On the floor like David Banner. Pinky ring on Super Bowl. See me high stepping like Deion Sanders. Rule boy, better mind your manners. I've been watching y'all about to change the channel. Got a chick waiting on speed dial. And she got the drop like Louisiana. Like, oh. Going bad on them. I be running up a check and do the dash on them. They was sleeping on the kid, then I passed all them. I was waiting in the water, now I splash on them. Like, cannonball, splash, hit the frog, splash, white wall, splash, jacket jump, splash. Fuck up the drama, just me and my partners be grinding to fill up the bag. Add up the comments, she look at the diamonds, lil' mama gon' rock with the splash. So many people that didn't believe. I set the goal up and then achieve. Family your business like Genevieve's. About to set up a show out in Tel Aviv. Shout out your ass, you can't mirror me. Got my cash in the safe like the embassy. Like my women all dollars, some Hennessy. Got me dripping and splashing the 7 C's. Mad Hardy, how I flip with the flow. Kitchen table with the mic on. Niggas sweating my style like it's hustle and flow. Hard times taught me how to ball. Never take a break like Curtis Blow. Looking for anyone better, you never gon' find it like when you just lost your remote. Andy Guerrero, the frost splash. Pull up with the flavor like DoorDash. Came with the drip in the middle of summer. My style just be changing the forecast. Taking the money from everyone watching. We put it on paper like Comcast. I'm indie but major like Guap Dad. I'm built like a tank in my warpath. Praying for peace. Once I get open, I'm taming the beast. All of these wins in my circle of greatness is like a tornado. That shit was a breeze. You ask for a verse, you gon' pay me the fee. Crazy as hell if you think it was free. My energy sacred. You niggas ain't breaking my cheek. I'm splashing on y'all like a creek. Wow. Cannonball, splash. Hit the frog, splash. White wall, splash. Jacket jump, splash. Fuck up the drama, just me and my partners be grinding to fill up the bag. Add up the comments, she look at the diamonds, lil' mama gon' rock with the splash. Cannonball, splash. Hit the frog, splash. White wall, splash. Jacket jump, splash. Fuck up the drama, just me and my partners be grinding to fill up the bag. Add up the comments, she look at the diamonds, lil' mama gon' rock with the splash.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns.
And they say niggas can't swim.
All right. So, about to have a good show, talk about a few things. Hope everyone is doing well. I know it's been a little minute. I haven't been posting as much content lately, but I ain't gonna lie. The news has been a little bit on the dry side. All right. We've been trying to keep up with some things, but it ain't been so much to keep up with, not to mention the fact that, of course, it was Father's Day weekend just passed. I was spending time with my family, doing my, you know what I'm saying, family stuff. So that also was keeping me away from y'all a little bit as well. Went to a dope little festival with the fam on Saturday. Yesterday, I literally took the day off. So now we back. Hope everyone is doing well, okay? So as I've been catching up to everything that's been going on, it seems that Cardi B and Bia still have a little bit of animosity, a little bit of animus, a little bit of sore feelings about one another. It seems that both of them over the weekend have come out with some messages going back and forth subliminally via, I guess you could say, social media, because Cardi was live And she ended up coming out saying that it's some chicks out here that just don't get the message. They don't get the memo to leave you alone. They want to keep poking the bear, blah, blah, blah. She said she doesn't condone violence. However, it's some people that just need to pull up and get their ass whooped, right? And I think that came on the heels of Bia. I think she was out maybe doing a show somewhere. And when she came off stage, a reporter came up to her and asked her about how is it that you handle the haters in the industry or whatever. And she says, you saw me on stage. I said, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anybody in the industry, if that's what it is, or anybody that's hating on me, that's pretty much the mentality that I have towards them is fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really going to be worried about it. She then goes into a moment of gratitude, talking about the fact that she gets to do music and go out there and do this for a living and pay her bills, and you know, basically saying that she's in rare air as somebody who's able to do music as a full-time profession and actually make a living from doing so. We're going to go ahead and play the footage from both artists. Let me know if y'all think I'm reaching on this, but I do believe that they were both sending some sort of message to each other. Apparently, the feud is not over. I really don't want any more rounds of diss records. I'm open to it, but it's not something that I'm actively looking for, if I must say so myself. All right. So I'm going to play the Bia clip first because I do believe Cardi was responding to this. And then we'll come back in just a moment. All right. So give me a second. I'm going to pull it up.
How do you deal with like criticism? How do you deal with negativity? Like, what message do you have to say for the haters?
Well, you see, when I came out, I said, fuck that bitch. That's my message to my haters. Fuck that bitch. Like, I really don't dwell on my haters because I feel like I'm really so positive that I'm having such a great time with my life. So I really try not to let like outer interference just like mess up my mood because I'm so grateful to be here.
Yeah.
Like, we're having fun. Like,
Exactly.
Who gets to do this for fun? We get to do this every day.
Yeah.
We're blessed, so I don't let stuff like that bother.
All right. So that's Bia. Now let's get into what Cardi B had to say. Okay. Because it wasn't so much about blessings on this end.
I don't like to condone violence, and I don't ever want people thinking that like violence is the answer to something, or like, especially because I'm a grown ass bitch. I'm 31, but sometimes you really gotta beat a bitch ass. Like, you really gotta beat these bitches ass because some bitches, they just don't stop. They don't get it. Like, you could be having a good day, you could be having a bad day, you could be inactive on social media. Like, bitch, you could be dead. And some bitches, they just don't stop being fucking annoying. Like, some bitches just don't stop fucking poking at you. Some bitches just don't stop throwing you subs. Some bitches just don't stop being petty. And it's just like, damn, you really gotta slap a bitch. You really gotta slap him. Like, it seems like that's the only resolution. And it's like, sometimes you're trying to take like the adult shit and just ignore. Like, it's like, oh, it's better to ignore. That shit make them even go more crazy and keep on poking and poking and poking until you bite their finger off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you, girl, smack that bitch. Fuck that. Smack that bitch.
All right, so that's what we have from Cardi. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all, man. I really want Cardi to take all her energy, all the energy that she has stored, bottled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever animus she's holding on to, the aggression, all that shit, put it into the album, put it into condensing it all into a nice 14, 15 track piece. And put a date on that motherfucker, man. Give us a date. Go do a photo shoot somewhere. Get your videos done. And by September, please have that album packaged and ready to go. That's what the people want. We want to hear you pop your shit over some beats. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've had plenty of people that have said, you know, she don't want to be a rapper no more. She don't want what comes with being a rapper or entertainer no more. I think that's fully cap. I think that's all the way cap. But I do think that her sensitivity has definitely heightened, right? Anytime somebody says something negative about her in social media, she's shooting through the roof. It seems like anytime Bia comes out moving forward and has something to say, if it's going to be shady or whatever, what have you, I think she's going to become triggered for the most part, and I honestly don't want to see that. I would like to see Cardi continue her trajectory, fulfill the prophecy that was supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying, when she dropped Invasion of Privacy and, you know, became one of the biggest artists in the game, namely one of the biggest female artists in the game. And like, just do your shit. Put the music out, do your visuals, finally give the people a tour. Motherfuckers been waiting on that shit for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? I understand why it never happened, because, I mean, she had children. She's a mother. But if you can, you know what I'm saying, find the time to make it happen, man. Like, get your bag, do the shit, be iconic, and fucking keep winning, right? And as it pertains to Bia, I find it funny what her remarks were, you know what I mean? Or even the question, not even so much as her remarks, but the question from the reporter talking about how you deal with the haters. Who's hating? Who hates Bia? Who please point out who her haters are, because she wouldn't be in the position or the disposition that she's in today had she not come out being a hater herself. Right? Like, even on her diss record to Cardi B, she admitted to being a hater, talking about her group chat, talking about how we hate your tattoos. Yeah, we've talked about it in the chat. So that is actually being a hater. If you see somebody out here popping doing their shit and you're in a group chat conversing about somebody's tattoos, you know what I mean? That's pretty petty, right? Because you ain't got nothing better to talk about than somebody fucking tats. Tat, what the fuck, man? You ain't got to worry about worrying about no haters. You got to worry about getting the hate out your blood. And again, I would like her to focus on her music too. It's not like she's the worst artist in the world. It's not like she's the worst rapper in the world. She has a couple joints, right? She displayed that she can rap pretty decently on that Bad Boys soundtrack. The song isn't the greatest, but it showed that she can rap. I think she should focus on her art, like Dragonfly Jones said. Silence, punk. Focus on your art. You know what I mean? You wouldn't need money if you would focus on your art. God damn. So, yeah, hopefully they could go ahead and wrap this thing up. I don't think anybody is really interested in them having that discourse. Nobody's really interested in their public feud like that. I understand Cardi B's perspective in it because it is deeper than rap. You know, when you come out and you tell lies about people, you try to speculate that people are cheating on their husband or creating explicit videos with other men outside of the relationship on some extramarital shit. I understand how that goes deeper than rap. I understand how that could make a person want to get physical and want to enact acts of violence. But I think she's got to understand, like, you're in the top position. You know what I'm saying? Not the top position, but you're up there. Like, you could say you're in the top position. Nobody can really dispute it. So you're talking about somebody who's aspiring to do what you've done. Somebody that's aspiring to accomplish what you have. Even with the rumors, those that know better understand, nah, that's not true. That's whack. And why, you know what I mean? And more people, honestly, more people need to shame folks that create bullshit. Right? More people need to say, why are you so comfortable telling me this? Why are you telling me this? Why is this important? What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? All right, she created a sex tape with a nigga. What benefit do you or I get out of having that information? Right? You're not going to take her down with it. What, you want to leak it? You want to release it? It's only going to make her more popular. It's only, you know what I mean? And in turn, it's only going to make her whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? You ain't but big as a minute. So that's my take on the situation. Hopefully, in the days, weeks, and months to come, they could find some way to go separate ways and just be happy to move on with life. All right. In much lighter news, what do we have going on out here? Megan Thee Stallion, right? She's previewed a new song that's going to be featured on the album, the Megan album. And like I told y'all, I think the 2005, 2006 to 2008 era is coming back. You know what I'm saying? That whole vibe, like the twerk music, the dance music. You remember when everybody was doing choreographed dances, doing the Laffy Taffy and all of that type shit, or even down to like Duro with the ice cream paint job and all that different type of music. Those vibes are coming back. We're hearing more and more of that style of production. We heard it with Wannabe. We're hearing it with this new Megan preview. I'm sure some of y'all, if not all of y'all, have already heard it by now. It came out over the weekend. I'm late to the party. But let's go ahead and play what Megan has in store for the people. I don't know if this is going to be perhaps the next single, but let's get into it. All right, so on that song, we got the sample from K Styles, Booty Me Down. I ain't gonna lie, that's not a record that I was really into during that era. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really a party type nigga like that, but I could see this song going up in the clubs. I could see this song going crazy in the parties. I could see this definitely being something where the niggas just enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really mad at that. It's not like a super lyrical record. It's not intended to be. It's really something for the fun. You know what I mean? For folks that want to be out and about and want to have a good time. I definitely see that, right? And I think it's really about that time for Megan, right? She's known as a fun artist. She gave us some of the records dedicated to the trauma and overcoming and all of those different types of things. Now she's getting ready back to be herself. You know what I mean? So I think that I think the album is going to be multi-layered, which I think it should be anyway. I'm really ready for the Megan album. I believe it drops on the 28th. So I'm ready for that to drop. She had a really successful run of shows over the weekend out in Houston. She was able to bring out Paul Wall, Bun B, Slim Thug, Lil Kiki, Houston Legends. So that's another milestone for Megan. You know what I'm saying? She's out here killing it. I think she was at the Toyota Center out there. So she's having a really dope run. And I want to see her continue that run. And I'm ready for the album. That's pretty much, that's where I stand with a lot of artists today. It's like, I'm just ready for the album. All of the other stuff is cool. The appetizers is cool. We done had enough cheese sticks. We done had enough goddamn cheddar biscuits and all that. Let's get to the main course. Let's get to the entrees, man. I'm ready to goddamn get full. You know what I mean? And I do believe the album does have 18 tracks. So there's going to be plenty of records to choose from. So that's what I'm ready for. You know what I mean? And let's go ahead and pull up a little footage of Megan performing with Bun B. They did the I Choose You record, International Players Anthem. And she looked like she was having an excellent time out there with Bun. You know, Bun B, he don't play about Megan. You know what I mean? When the situation came to a head with Tory Lanez and motherfuckers was trying to act like she was lying and this and that and the third, Bun B stood 10 toes down and said, man, we not finna play with that shit, man. You know what I mean? If anybody got something to say, if anybody got a problem, bring that shit to me. We'll get that shit handled expeditiously. Please go ahead and do it. Play with it if you want to. And we need more niggas in hip hop that's willing to stand 10 toes down like that when it comes to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to stuff like that. When it comes to actual safety and real life shit that goes on. I don't understand why there's not more men out here. Well, I guess maybe because a lot of niggas are just bitch ass niggas. You know what I mean? And it's not about, when I say bitch ass niggas, it's not about being gangster. It's just about like having morals and principles. You know, niggas be talking about morals and principles when it comes to nothing, right? Niggas be talking about, you gotta have some morals and principles when it comes to like, if a woman got booty shorts on and stupid shit like that. But y'all niggas lose all morals and principles when it comes to stand up for something honorable. It ain't my place to be on a high horse right now, but I'm just saying. So let's get to the actual footage.
Every time we hit the fucking, we turn head.
like I said, man, look, they had a great time out that motherfucker, man. H-Town definitely represent, man. Shout out to Bun B. Shout out to Slim Thug, Lil Kiki, Power Wild, the people champ. You know what I'm saying? They had motherfucking Kiki out in the South Side. Man, come on, dog. Shout out to Megan. Hope the tour continues to be lucrative, successful. More sold out shows to come. I hope everything continues to go A-okay. You know what I'm saying? Moving on into the show. You know, a couple days ago, we talked about Latto. She previewed a new song. I wasn't too keen on the record, you know what I mean? But she gonna put it out. She gonna do what she do. You know, hopefully the people that fuck with it think it's cute or whatever, y'all support it. But in addition to her showing the preview of the record, she came out and started talking about, you know, her man. She's been in this my man thing for a while. A lot of people on social media were critical of it. I was even a little bit critical of it. Some people disagree with me. It's okay. But she, you know what I mean? She came out and was like, you know, why y'all being so hard on me? I'm just trying to share. I don't even know. Just trying to be like everybody else, right? I guess you could say just trying to share my happiness. I'm gonna stop sharing my joy with y'all, this, that, and the third. And I think with a lot of the artists that are out today, I think there has to be some sort of balance between sharing and oversharing, right? People say sharing is caring, but when you start sharing things that people don't necessarily care about in your personal life or all of these intimate things, people are going to start having things to say about it. And I think people have definitely had a lot to say about Latto. She came out and expressed her disdain for the fact that people was kind of dragging her through the mud or whatever. And that was that. But then she came out recently and talked about getting a BBL shortly after signing her record deal. And I think this is actually more of the discourse. Not to say that she always has to talk about bad decisions, right? I wouldn't even say bad decisions, but just maybe things that she wishes she didn't do, regretful decisions. But being a little bit more personable on like a real level, right? Like I was cool with Latto when it was like her showing that she could cook, like she could throw down in the kitchen a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. You know what I mean? Giving people a little bit of something when it came to her relationship or just talking about stuff was cool. But, you know, when it comes to the subject of like the BBLs and the cosmetic surgeries and stuff like that, I do think it's important for people to come out and talk about the good and the bad on both sides, so that people can make informed decisions and understand that the people that they're following, the people that they're looking at, the people that they're trying to model themselves after are not always the happiest with the decisions they make. You know what I'm saying? On social media, when it comes to like posting the body, the booty, the breasts and all of this type of different shit, it always looks like a joyous occasion. It always looks momentous. It always looks like, oh, you're the apple of everyone's eye. You're so happy. You're so grand. You're living this dope life. And nobody really talks about some of the cons that come with it, or some of the regret that lives in people's hearts. Like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Maybe I didn't really need to do that. But it's already done now, right? We've got people like Black China who've gotten numerous different operations and alterations done to herself. And over time, she came and started getting stuff removed and trying to get it reversed and trying to get back to as close to normal as she possibly can. And again, I think we need those cautionary tales, especially for the young women that are coming up, the teenagers or the late teens or the early 20s that are just doing stuff to do it just because they see it. I think that is a dope way to utilize your platform rather than oversharing over, you know what I mean? Because I think we all have a tendency to overstay our welcome in the public conversation. And I think sometimes we don't know how or when to tap out or when it's too much until it's already out, you know what I mean? And people are criticizing you for it, but sometimes it's just like, man, let me leave some of this shit up to y'all niggas could think what the fuck you want, you know what I mean? And I think as far as the whole relationship thing, I think Latto should probably just tone that down, right? It's no sense in being out here bragging about a nigga that you can't show off. Whoever it is, right? Because you kind of flexing. My man is getting me a private jet. My man does this. My man does that. And it's like, well, where is he at? Because it seems like you would. Let me chill. Let's get into her BBL talk, which I do co-sign. All right.
Girl, I don't even fucking know. I don't know. My body was salty. I gained a little weight. Because I signed my deal when I was 21, when I had just turned 21. Actually, I wasn't even 21 yet. I was 20, about to be 21, when I signed my deal. And I was just having money and, like, living a whole new life, eating out. I know I'm a foodie, so now I have the funds to, like, feed this foodie in me and stuff. So I gained a little weight. And everybody on the internet was calling me bad body and stuff. So I feel like that played a role. I started being a little insecure about my body, I guess. And, yeah, people were saying I'm built weird. But, like, looking back, I mean, not weird, but it was like, oh, you built like, yo, white jeans. That was just saying some dumb shit. And I was just young and impressionable. So, yeah, to answer the question, I guess that's kind of why. But looking back, like, bitch, I didn't need that.
All right, so that's Latto saying, hey, she didn't need it. You know, she kind of got, I don't know if you could say bullied into it, but the comments on social media, for whatever reason, they were being mean. They were talking about her body, which I don't even recall. Maybe I wasn't following her as closely at that time when she first got her deal at 21. She's 25 now. So you go back 4 years. We're just talking 2020. I don't recall people that was like really going in on her like that, you know? But I will say, just to be fair to everyone across the board, we don't see everything that people say on social media, right? We don't see everybody's mentions. We don't see everybody's DMs. We don't see everybody's comments. And although celebrities may do their best to ignore some of these things or turn them off, which makes people make fun of you even more because it's like, oh, you a punk motherfucker, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. We don't know what everybody's going through on a mental level. So I will give some grace there. I do honestly wish that she wouldn't have let those people get to her, especially if you're reflecting back just 4 years later, like, damn, I really didn't need it, this, that, and the third. But it is what it is. She's 25. She's still learning. She's still growing. Hopefully she can put out some really good music. I mean, she's got time this year. I just think she needs some hits. And I'm not talking about necessarily like Billboard charting hits. I mean, just music that hits the culture in a certain way that can kind of change the dynamic and the relationship that the public has with her. And the cure to all of the criticism is just putting out really good music. Nothing lukewarm, you know what I'm saying? Nothing with a whack feature on it. Nothing with like, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to do too much. Like, go in there and just make fucking good records. It seems like the easiest thing to say, but it seems like the hardest thing to do for people these days. Perhaps it's label issues. Perhaps it's sample clearance issues. Perhaps it's producers wanting too much money or trying to get too much of the percentage. I don't know what people are battling with, but yeah, man, I just want to get good music at the end of the day. Yeah, so I'm gonna wish Latto the best. Again, I fuck with her. She's from my section. I've been pulling for her for a minute now. And I want to see her do well, but I just don't want her to keep fueling the fire, right? If you want to get away from the fire, you don't keep putting gasoline on it by doing the same thing that got you there. That's all I was saying. All right. Speaking of Latto, let's get into her arch nemesis, Miss Ice Spice. Okay. They're saying that Ice Spice is losing steam out here, y'all. Where the hell is my article? All right. According to Hot New Hip Hop, they say Ice Spice has reportedly lost over 25 million Spotify listeners in the course of 1 year. Crazy how much a difference can make. According to them, they say Ice Spice will be dropping her new album next month. Ice Spice has had a meteoric rise to fame with her song Munch, which dropped back in 2022. Subsequently, she got co-signs from industry titans, including Drake, Nicki Minaj, and even Taylor Swift. This led to some massive features and placements in pop culture staples like the Barbie movie. Now, however, things have shifted as fans are looking forward to Spice's debut album, Y2K. Leading up to this album, the artist has been hit with criticism over the lead singles, Think You the Shit Fart, and Give Me a Light. For some, these singles simply do not match the quality of her late 2022 and early 2023 output. I find that to be interesting. I don't know if it, well, let's just say Munch was cool. I was down with Munch. I wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't the best thing in the world, but I was down with it. I was cool with it. Sounded like she had a good handle on what she was doing. It's just that as a new artist, young artist who's not really experienced as a rapper, you come in, you're doing a specific thing. The drill thing is not made for longevity anyway. Let's keep it a fucking bean. I don't give a fuck if you're doing sexy drill, drill and B, Bronx drill, whatever the fuck it is. The drill thing is not made for longevity as it stands today. Those that came out in 2013 with that shit, if you was part of the Chief Keef wave and all them niggas, yeah, y'all came out with classics. Y'all are able to tour for life, all that good shit. But these new niggas, I don't know. It's not a universal sound. It's, you know, regional sounds are cool, but that sound is just, it don't do shit for me. And I don't think it does anything for anyone in a live component either, because it makes you sound like shit. You got to scream and do all this extra shit over the beats. It's just, no. Anyway, the new album is set to arrive on July 26th, and fans are eager to see how it all plays out. Unfortunately, some are noticing a worrying trend when it comes to the New York artist and her listenership. In a tweet below, it was revealed that since June of last year, Ice Spice has lost a grand total of 25 million monthly Spotify listeners. This time last year, she was at 40 million, but now she is just a few 100,000 listeners away from 16 million. They say, of course, the most obvious explanation for this would be the fact that she hasn't put out a project in quite some time. So yeah, you're going to lose a little bit of buzz, lose some numbers, whatever. They say many artists see declines in their listenership between album cycles. On the flip side of this, Spice does have 2 singles out, which some feel is a cause for concern. Whatever the case may be, Y2K could prove to be a make or break moment for the artist. Only time will tell whether or not she delivers. That Give Me the Light shit was whack. Think you the shit, bitch? You really a fart? Come on now. Come the fuck on. You got what you deserved. These things always put me in a weird position because I don't want to see anybody lose their livelihood. I just want to see people do good. And when I say good, I want to see people improve. If you came in with limited experience, go through artist development. Sweetie put up her own money to go through artist development. We see it's paying off. If you didn't know how to fucking rap and you wanted to be a rapper, like, go get with some real rappers and figure out how to fuck the rap. Like, why is this so hard? You've been in the game 2 years now. You done hit all type of stages. You had co-signed by arguably the greatest female rapper of all time. Y'all didn't get in the studio. She didn't teach you no technique. She didn't do nothing before y'all went sour. I don't know, man. I know things went sour for sure. If we're going to listen to, what's her name? Baby Storm. She said you was trying to take your publishing and all that shit. That's fucked up. But damn, you said you wanted to be like her. Have you never listened to her music? Like, you don't want to ride a beat? You don't want to get more than one flow? You just want to do the same thing over and over and over and over? Come on, man. Riot, it's time to make, and I'm going to go at Riot too. It's time to learn how to make some different type of beats, my nigga. Like, your dad is fucking DJ enough. You got to have more than one fucking drum pattern in your FL studio, my nigga. It can't just be boom to boom to boom boom to boom to boom boom all goddamn day. What are you, a fucking reggaeton producer? Get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about time we start distributing a little bit more tough love in this fucking game, man. It's time. And of course, it's gonna be like, damn, J Nolan's a hater. Nah, I'm not a hater. I want good music. My allegiance is to good music. If people are not delivering good music, I'm not gonna say it's good. We've allowed that shit to pass too long. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm just calling the shit how I see it. I'm calling it like it is. And if anyone feels a certain type of way about that, it's cool. We're not going to have the same opinion. We're not going to like the same things. I might like my shirt. You might not. You might like my hat. I might not. I might just have it on the cover of my shit. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. I think everybody can definitely attest to Ice Spice needs some help. I think the people in her corner, you think if we see that she's lost 25 million listeners, you don't think her team has? They're like, what the fuck can we do? We got an album dropping next month and we're losing listeners? We got 2 singles out and we're trying to fake like it's happening, like it's really popping? What the fuck can we do? Hey, man. Whatever that, I forgot what award show you saw Cardi at. Y'all might need to go ahead and do a song. Do the unexpected. Get that record out. That'll help. It's gonna piss somebody off. It's gonna piss a whole fan base off of motherfuckers. But it's gonna earn you a whole other fan base and allow you to grow, allow you to expand. Y'all from the same town might need to make that happen. Okay? That's just my assessment of the situation. I'm not saying I know all. I'm just saying you're going to have to do something, because pretty soon motherfuckers is going to be like, get that shit out of here. Get her out of here. You want how much for a show? No, we're not booking you. Sorry. It's just the reality of the situation. That's how the game goes. This shit is not built for nobody to just coast by long term. Y'all fought for the masters. Y'all fought for her publishing. It's time to put your publishing to the test to actually learn how to fucking write. Y'all fought for the masters. What are the masters going to be worth if you're putting out bullshit? So let's get to it. Let's get to the real shit. Let's get to the actual work. Next up on the docket, we're going to get into what to expect from this year's BET Awards. Let's get into that, shall we? Where's my article on that? I just saw the shit. Okay. So BET has announced the latest additions to the BET Awards 2024 lineup. Let's get into who we're going to be seeing this year. So far, I haven't seen anything crazy enough for me to really be excited about. Not all that excited about anyway. Like, I hate that, like, the biggest artists in the genre just don't come back. Right? But so far, let's go ahead and see who we have here. Guess I'll share my screen. Just put myself in the corner here, and then I'm going to scroll down, right? Cool. BET Awards 2024. Nigga, no. All right. So far we've got Glorilla. I think that's dope. That Glow's coming out. We got Ice Spice. We got Latto. Those are not bad. You know what I mean? Those are good artists to get the thing going, get the blood rushing, I guess. not like that though. We got Miss Lauryn Hill. That's going to be dope to see her. We got Money Long coming out. She's talented. Sexy Red. I don't look forward to seeing her, but I think she's going to turn the party up. We've got Shabuzi and Tanner Adele. They're coming from, black artists doing country. So, and they contributed to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter album. So they definitely getting their just due. That's cool. I think that's fire. Bring them over. Because I don't feel like they're getting enough love from the country awards and shit like that. We got Tyler coming out. I think that's going to be dope too. We've got Victoria Monet. That's going to be a great performance. And then YG Marley. But I just don't see like, perhaps we're going to get like a huge major announcement for like a headline new act. Like I would love to have seen Megan on this lineup. I would have loved to have seen Cardi on this lineup. I would have loved to have seen Nicki on this lineup, to be honest. Like these are the bigs. If we're going to do it big, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you want people to tune in for 3 hours. Not to say that Lauryn Hill is not big, because she sustained this entire career off of one solo album. That shit is stacked with hits. It's stacked with iconic records. So that's not to take anything away from her. But I just feel like I want a little bit more. I do love that this lineup is composed mostly of women, because women in the industry are killing this shit. They're killing the niggas. The niggas are putting out some of the worst music in hip hop history, if we're keeping it a buck. It's so bad LL Cool J had to come out and drop a halfway decent record featuring Rick Ross and Fat Joe, who I could live the rest of my life and never hear another verse from neither one of them. But LL Cool J out here out rapping they asses, and he older than both of them. That's how bad it is out here. You know how badly people are waiting to see this Pop Out show? If Kendrick Lamar's Pop Out is more entertaining than the BET Awards, I know somebody lying, something wrong. We need to change this shit all the way up. We gonna need all the top artists, Dreamville, Kendrick Lamar, Pop Out. I don't give a fuck. Even OVO Fest. Y'all niggas need to come together and curate whatever the fuck magic y'all niggas got. Bring that shit to BET. That might be what needs to happen, because I'm getting sick of the shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting sick of this shit. Okay? Who else is a part of this? What else can we expect, right? The show airs Sunday, June 30th, starting at 8 p.m. on BET. It's going to be hosted by Taraji P. Henson. She's returning to host the show again. They're going to have Usher to be honored with a prestigious Lifetime Achievement BET Award. Hopefully they could get some people that are talented enough to perform some of his classics in tribute. When it comes to nominations, Drake is leading this year. So despite all of the negative outlook that people have on Drake, some of the people that's not feeling BBL Drizzy, he leads this year in nominations with 7. We'll see how many of those he actually wins. Behind him, Nicki Minaj is nominated 6 times. Victoria Monet, SZA, Sexy Red, and J. Cole each have 5 nominations, while Beyonce, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, Tyler, and Usher each have 4. Okay. Tanner, Adele, and Shabuzi, both of whom appeared on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. They're bringing their country twang, as I said before. I do believe Tanner Adele is going to be on the whatever that developing artist stage is. I forgot the name of it. You know, where they be cutting niggas' performances short. I don't be liking that shit. To be up there for like 45 seconds of their song. Man, let them niggas perform their whole song. Clearly, y'all don't got enough big ones. So let the niggas finish their shit, man. Again, the show will be airing June 30th. And it's going to begin at 8 p.m. And they're going to have a Viewer's Choice Award that starts before that, or voting for the Viewer's Choice Award is going to begin at 6:30. And yeah. So if y'all are voting members of that, you like to call in or put them texts in, y'all can do that as well. I'd like to get a petition to get super big. Because, I mean, at that point, then it's like Glorilla or Latto or Lauryn Hill is like the prize of the show. Victoria Monet, I think she's going to be the standout. But come on, man. Y'all had Coco Jones last year. Bring her back. Do something like, you know what I mean? There's some people y'all missing. Or maybe people that don't want to come back. I don't know. But I just feel like we're in a very mid-tier season. I know there's some people out there that are like super excited talking about how great this year has been musically. I don't see it. I don't see it. There's been a lot of music released this year. I don't know how much of it is sticking to the ribs, though, to be honest. We still waiting to see if Kendrick is going to do an announcement for his album. I think that could help change that. He tends to shift culture. I think there's people that follow his lead a little bit. There's people like West Side Boogie who kind of sit back and see what Kendrick does. No shot to him. There's the Joyner Lucases of the world. Some of y'all don't fuck with him. It's cool. Maybe that's what we're missing is balance. The women are dominating. I feel like some of the musical quality is kind of going a little bit lower. Big Boss Vet is dropping. She got some shit out. Wasn't crazy about the record, but she brings good energy, right? Her single just went gold. The Pretty Girls Walk joint just went gold. Like she's a budding artist that's doing her thing. I think we need to see a rise in like, I don't know, support for like the Mona Leos, the Ken Demands out there. Got to find a way to get Rhapsody some more publicity. We got to find a way to get more people out here because there's no shortage of artists. There's no shortage of talent, but the tides are just not even enough for like people that earning like good praise. They're not getting the looks. And then when they do get the looks, you want to put them on the outdoor stages, man. Fuck that shit. But that's just my take. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that. So that's my assessment of the game as it stands today, Monday, June 17th, 2024. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.